Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tea and Chat, sponsored by Novuna. In the women's 800 metres, it was the race of the ages. Keely Hodgkinson was roared on by her home fans to win silver, a brilliant run from Gemma Reekie to finish fourth. British record holder Zarnell Hughes did what he does best. He won a silver in the men's 200 metres. Superb jumping from Kabani Jack and Joel Clark-Khan to finish fourth and fifth respectively in the men's high jump final. A courageous run from Megan Keith in the women's 10,000 metres to come home in 8th, Izzy Fry in 16th and Poppy Tank in 23rd. On day one of the heptathlon, Jade O'Dowd and Katarina Johnson-Thompson sit 15th and 16th after 4 events in the women's heptathlon. Men's and women's 4x4 team are through to the final. Captain Jake Whiteman, Arlo Ludwig and Jake Hayward are all through to the men's 1500 metre final. And Owen Hurd is through to the men's pole vault final. This is the last episode of the series. We have the ultimate power couple for you today. Basically, it's more about who can power clean the most in the one household. Today we have Freya Jones and Scott Lincoln. I've been told you are dating.
Who said that?
To me.
Who slid into whose DMs first?
Ooh.
That's a real. Do you know what? I think it was me.
Yeah, I think it was.
This is back at
I'm just playing it cool.
Euro team champs.
Really?
Yeah, back in like 2021.
He just walked past you and was like, oh, who's that?
Yeah, he
It's a
had
bit
like
of
a
me.
crooked neck, and I was like, oh, like I feel sorry
Whoa.
for you. But no, I think it was me. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was playing it cool.
For how long?
5 years. Nah. I think we were both attracted to each other, and well, I'd like to think so anyway. And then I didn't really. She was just kind to everyone, so I was just like, ah, she's not into me. And then turns out she was.
6 months later.
I think 8 months. We were chatting for
Yeah.
like 8 months. We were video calling every day, like through Tokyo Olympic. When I was at Tokyo Olympics, obviously it was COVID times and stuff,
Yeah.
we were pretty much video calling every day. And then when lockdowns lifted, you came up to me, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Came up to mine. She was there for 5 days and ended up staying for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I know. It's just
We had a
Who would
great
you like that?
time. I just showed her all the sights of Yorkshire, you know. You know
And
how it
that's
goes.
what did it, the Yorkshire tea, did that at least
Yeah.
get you there?
Yeah, and here it is today.
I wish it was Yorkshire tea.
Is it the Yorkshire Gold? Yorkshire. So you two being on teams together, what's that like? Do you find that difficult? You know?
This is the first team in a while that we've been on, I would say.
It is.
It's been odd. It's in a good way.
Do you share rooms?
No.
No?
Okay.
We've got to speak with management about that because it's not good enough in my eyes.
No, it's not.
Treat it like children, you know how it goes. You know how it goes, Asha. No, I think it's been an odd experience, but an enjoyable one.
Why odd though?
It's just odd seeing her around, you know. And I'm not degrading in any way. Like,
Yeah.
I've been on a lot of teams, and yeah, it's super nice to have her around. Like, I came straight off, I was pretty disappointed, and the first person I bumped into was obviously Freya. So, and we also train a lot together, so we know each other. Well, we know each other pretty well on and off the field.
Yeah.
So, she's been helping me in the start of the week, and then since then I've been coach to her for the rest of the week. So
It's amazing watching him. I don't think I've seen him in that perspective before.
go on, keep going.
For the people in the back.
I know. And now he's like, oh, this is brilliant. We should do this more often. But no, I think I didn't really fully appreciate how good he was in these environments. And I think it's really, really nice to see another side of your partner in a performance perspective.
Does he change? Does he like go into like a zone that you just
animalistic.
Yeah.
I think he's the same. And everyone says that he's like this chill guy. He has this ridiculous like funny banter around the camp, and I see that too. I don't really see that side of him either, like at home or anything like that. But no, I think there's another side to him sometimes that I'm like, you know what, I appreciate that.
You guys are actually really cute. Did you know that? Honestly, it's nice to know, how you guys can obviously navigate your championships together, because one may do well and one may not. And obviously you guys train train with each other, you can kind of understand what each other's going through and how you can help each other through certain moments.
Yeah.
So like when the cameras turn off and you guys have left the venue, like do you guys have a good debrief and do you trying to keep things as normal?
I think it was pretty important yesterday actually. So Freya probably didn't have the performance that she wanted yesterday, and even leading into her performance, like, you know how it goes at championships. Championship, everyone says, as cliche as it is, championship racing, championship throwing is different, and you can't put a finger on why. Like, it's the same runway, it's the same circle, it's the same track, but it's different. You get to the championships and there's just something different, and you can't put your finger on it. Whether it's, you know, the other team sticking around, different caliber of people, the crowd, we don't know. But it's, you get there, and like, Freya was sort of open with me earlier on in the week, like, oh, I'm starting to feel a bit nervous, like 3 or 4 days in, and it's like, right, well, we'll control that. Like, she was getting agitated at some of the training venues, but like, it's something that I'm pretty experienced in, and it just goes straight over my head, and I'm like, oh, well, we'll just come back later. Whereas Freya, she was dwelling on it and wasting energy. And I'm like, right, let's just do it here now, on the side of the road, blah, blah. So it's been super nice to try and pass on my experience without, with still allowing her to learn as she goes, because obviously her journey's completely different anyway. So, but especially yesterday, I think coming off the field, she was bitterly disappointed, and she'd be the first one to admit it. And it was a situation that I've been in many times, so I knew exactly how she felt. There's nothing that anyone can say at that moment in time. You've got to sit and digest it and move forward that way.
Yeah.
So.
No, yeah, that's true. I also think that so many people come into a championships and they feel like, because they've been on the circuit, like I've competed with all the girls this year. I know all of them. We're really good friends because we see each other, you know, like week in and week out at all these different like these continental tour meets. And then you come here and then you're thinking, oh my gosh, like this is completely different. This is a different scenario. And then you create like these kind of fantasies that go in on your head, and they're not real. And unless you experience that for the first time, you're never going to understand how to kind of control the chaos next time. And I do think that, you know, being around Scott, he's been able to, he manipulates what he needs to manipulate to be able to make sure that his games is going to be, or his champs is going to be. Including stuff. Yeah. The way that he wants it to go. And I think that's with experience. And I hope that my next champs will be better than the one that I had today, or yesterday.
You mentioned that you guys, well, you and the girls get on very well because you travel throughout the whole season. I know it's very different to like a call-up room for sprinters, runners, because you're, you know, in the call room, we call it, where you just like 20 minutes before the race, you sit in there until you get out onto the track. Whereas you guys have spent at least an hour out there. Like, how is it compared to the running events? They're not really friends as such. Yeah. How do you guys become friends with your competitors? Is it just because you throw and then you go sit down with them? Like, what is that dynamic like?
I'll let you go with the shot first, because yours is very different to mine.
Yeah, I struggle a lot with it. So when I first started, my first coach was kind of like, you've got to hate these guys to throw far. And it's
understandable.
Yeah, it's kind of understandable, and at a young age it probably did help, but then as you mature into an adult and, you know, you're with these guys week in, week out, it's actually more enjoyable to be friends with them. I wouldn't say I was particularly friends with all of them, and I'm quite open and apparent about that. There's definitely ones that I don't particularly get on with, and I feel like they're a bit big for their boots. But no, generally the lads are pretty good. We're all away from home, we're all on the road quite a lot of the time, we're all experiencing the same things, so sometimes it's just good to have breakfast with them and chat over things, or, you know, when you're leading into comp, you can have a bit of banter, and I'm pretty big into, you know, the mind games and playing around in the call room, and I'm that guy.
Now you got to tell us now what you do.
Just all sorts, for argument's sake, at the Commonwealth Games, there was.
Where you got a bronze medal, by the way. Thank you very much. Go on.
I'll take it. Yeah, there was a guy with a phone in a bag, so I was saying to the officials, like, there's a phone in there, I can hear it ringing. I didn't even know the phone was in there. I didn't know it was in there. I was just winding him up. It's in the bottom. I can hear it ringing. Can you not hear it? They ripped his bags apart and they found a phone. I was like, ooh. They actually found one. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You're proud of yourself for that.
Yeah. And then obviously just talking about their wives and stuff. Yeah, you know how it goes.
So Freya's not the same with you?
No, I don't think so. Not about their wives. But no, I think that it's a little bit more like supportive, I'd say. I think maybe that's just like maybe women to men, I don't know. I think it's really difficult at times because you have so many different girls in at different ages. You've got girls in their mid-30s, you've got girls in their mid-20s, so they're going through different stages of their athletics career. And some of them become very vulnerable and they're really open and they like speaking about like what's been going on that year, whether it's been injuries or like things that have happened with their families. And you get to know them really, really well. And it's so nice to be able to like connect with them. You know, sometimes, you know, you've been on the circuit to where you get to a hotel and you're sharing a room with someone and you're thinking, I don't know who that person's going to be, like, and then it's one of your competitors and you're like, I actually really like that person. I'd rather that than someone I don't actually know.
Do you have the room share as a sprinter?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do they make us? I'm assuming a number of them on this team have their own room.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Maybe.
You just want your own together.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing all right though now.
We were at a games, guys. Yeah, you can't be together because God knows what you're gonna do. You might argue, you might not, and then someone's throwing their toys out. What are we gonna do?
Yeah,
We gotta go and compete tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So probably it's best that we separate you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no,
maybe.
that's true.
I think it'd be safe to say.
It's wise.
Scott, you never guessed who I met yesterday.
No, I won't.
I was walking into the stadium.
Yeah.
And a lovely lady came up to me and she's like, we were talking about TN Tracks and how much she loves it and how she's tuned in and everyone should like and subscribe. And she mentioned
like
that
and subscribe.
she asked me, I said, oh, she wanted to get the tea on who was coming on today. And I said, oh, I've got Scott Lincoln coming in. She's like, oh my God, you've got Scott. And then she said, you never guess what
mum?
No. She said, because she was a thrower herself and she didn't have the login to watch the games in Glasgow. She said that you DM'd her with your login so she could watch you compete. Do you remember who that was?
Yes, I do. I remember doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she just put like a super sweet like Instagram post on and she was like, oh, I really like the shot put in particular. I mean, she did say, if she is watching, she did say that Tom Walsh was her favourite shot putter, which cuts me really deep.
Oh my God.
So I'm watching you. Yeah, so she just put a super sweet message on, and she was like, I really want to watch the shot put, but you know, we can't find the coverage for it. And I did tell her not to say anything, but we got like a login for, I mean, it was one account, but it was like you could get 6 devices on it or something. So I was like, you know what, I just messaged her and said, message me. So she did. So I sent her my login details, and yeah, she was super thankful.
Yeah, she was so lovely. Her name was Melissa, or I am Melissa on Instagram, and she was so sweet. She was so chuffed. I've never seen someone like so grateful. You don't realize what, as an athlete, what you do, like impact someone else's life. It was such a chivalrous act, and you know it was just nice. You didn't have to do that, and you actually went out of your way to just like obviously let someone else. She wanted to watch the shot.
Yep.
And you provided her with that. So that was such a nice thing for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think our sport's full of that. I think that's the joys of athletics. Like, we are accessible as athletes. We've been walking around the crowd for the last 2 or 3 days, and it's super sweet to hear, oh, that's Scott Lincoln, oh, that's Freya Jones. Like, we were sat last night watching Keely and everybody, and you know, the woman in front was kind of sneakily taking selfies and stuff. It's super cool.
It's like you can just ask.
Yeah,
yeah.
she did
like,
in the end. She literally did in the end, because I was super confused why she was like so off camber with her selfie. Like, she was in the corner and I was like, is she all right? but yeah, it's super cool to, you know, be amongst the fans, and I think that's one thing that attracts people to our sport. How, you know, when you go to a football game, you see them on the pitch, and then, you know, they drive away in their Lamborghinis and go back to their big mansions that are gated, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And,
What, you're
and
not driving back on your Lamborghini in your mansion?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're working on it. Yeah, so I think for athletics, we, you know, we'll be around the track, so we'll go and support, and we'll go and sit in the crowd and enjoy the games ourselves. So yeah, it's just cool.
How are you finding the crowd, Freya?
Oh my gosh, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Last night was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I've never seen, I've seen Birmingham, I've been to Birmingham, we all have so many times, but that was incredible.
It was.
And for all of them to be backing like the British crowd, everyone, all athletes on the track, but that was so impressive, so impressive. I really, really like athletics fans. Like they're brilliant, and they come in with their little backpacks, and they have like their little notebooks, and they've got everything written down. They're just so unique. They're brilliant. Oh my gosh! And you've got like I think it's the British Athletics club. Is it the traveling club or something like that?
Club, yeah.
They're fab. There's so many. And then yesterday we were watching.
They go everywhere.
Oh my gosh! I know.
Yeah.
There's like 200, 300 of them.
Yeah, I just can't believe that.
Yeah.
I bumped into them all in Poland at the indoors. They messaged me, the head guy, his name slips my mind. That's
Is he the one that always wears the blazer? The GB blazer?
Potentially. I am sorry if you're watching, but yeah, he messaged me and he was like, "Oh, we're doing a dinner. Like, would you like to come and join?" So I just rocked up.
Did you?
And he was like, "Oh my God, you actually care." I was like, "Yeah." So I went round.
It's a free meal.
Yeah.
Especially for him, honestly.
Nice
The more I can get in.
Yeah, so I just dotted around. I just dotted around the tables and did a little speech for them, and yeah, they absolutely loved it. And I've had people. We were sat. I've got some personal sponsors of mine that were here, and they were at the Grand Hotel, and we were sat having lunch there the other day, and they were just coming out one by one, and oh my God, Scott, how are you? As if we're, well, we are friends, like that's the way I treat it. Like, these fans are incredible to us, so the most we can do is at least give something back.
That is so sweet. You guys actually, you're not a bad couple, aren't you? What's it like?
Try our best.
So you guys live in Australia. I've noticed a lot of athletes don't live, well, British athletes don't actually live in the UK. So what are your reasons for being out there, or do you spend majority of your time out, you fly back and forth? It is a long flight.
Yeah,
so.
It's a really, really long flight. I chose to move coaches to Dale Stevenson nearly 2 years ago now. And Scott, after the Olympic Games, decided that he wanted to change, and he moved out there more or less straight away. And he has been out there for a long period of time now. We rent an apartment out there, which is really, really nice. But I still have a job here, so it's tricky being able to balance both. So I think this year I went back and forth five times. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, like
how
24.
Long is that, how long?
They're just
12,
over
40?
24-hour flights.
Door to door, it's probably about 26.
Yeah. And I think, but it's worth it. And I've had an amazing season this year. And I think sometimes if it doesn't work for you in your own country, you've got to move and you've got to take that risk. And I think that's something that we were both pretty content. Yeah, that's the right word. Content and comfortable in the environments that we were in to begin with. And we were thinking, if this isn't really, like you were thinking, I want medals. Like I've gotten to finals. I need to get medals now. Like, how do I get on the podium? And I need to move. And I think he's made the best decision that he's ever made. And I think with me, it's just making sure that I get to more championships and then get into finals and then be competitive. And I think we've chosen a coach that knows exactly how to do that, especially with his expertise. It's also really, really cool country.
Really?
Melbourne's amazing. Have you ever been?
No, is it a bit, that's not one bit by a beach though, is it?
Yeah.
Is it
We've
Melbourne's by a
got
beach?
beaches.
We've got little
They're
beaches.
not like as fancy as Perth, I don't think.
Are they sandy?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can do that.
Yeah.
But we don't get the sharks because we're in a bay.
Yeah.
Why would you want a shark?
No, we don't. That's the positive.
Why?
Just in case I want to wrestle on a Sunday afternoon, you know how it goes. Absolutely love Australia. It's, for me, I think it was a bigger thing than what it was for Freya. Freya's family travel quite a lot. So Freya was actually born in Saudi Arabia.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
And then they moved to the UK. They've moved around in the UK. Her dad's worked in Ukraine. He's worked all over the place, and the same with her mum. And for me, my family are all based in the same village. I born and raised in the same village, and I still live in the same village. So it's kind of like we're two completely different ends of the spectrum.
They do say opposites attract.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's like I started to travel through athletics, so it became a normal thing for me, and fortunate to have been all around the world. But leaving home was the hard bit. Like, I've got all my family around there, comfort, everything. I mean, Freya's two sisters actually live in Melbourne, so it makes it super easy for her as well. And they did help us out when we got over there. Like, we stayed with them for a while and till we found our feet. So yeah, it was awesome. And then it was a matter of just committing to it and going, because I wanted the best for my athletics. And it's a short window, as you know.
Very short, yeah. Well, I'm glad you guys did it. And I always tell athletes, you know, to take that leap of faith, because staying somewhere where you're just not saying it's not broken, but like being comfortable, you're never going to grow.
No.
So you always get uncomfortable in certain situations, and you made a big leap, and it is short, so why not try now? If it doesn't work, you can always come back. That's what Mum always told me. If you don't like it, come back home.
Absolutely.
But definitely, well, you've taken that jump, both taken that leap together, which is really nice. So you have someone to lean on, so it's not by yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck with that, and I hope, you know, you get
Thank you.
what you need out of that, to be honest.
We're getting there.
There we are.
We're getting there.
How has the week been, like, watching track? Like, what was your highlight so far?
I mean, we've been down there watching all the throwing events mainly, haven't we? I mean, that's where our passion is, obviously, and I'd say the men's discus has been my highlight. That was insane. Like, it's, to be throwing 72 in a stadium like that, I mean, there is a bit of wind in there, and I think the circle is pretty good now, so, but yeah, Che's just, he looks super dominant right now.
The men's hammer was amazing. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh, that was really
good
cool
to
to watch.
watch.
84 meters. That's so impressive. Really impressive. And I think also for all the younger hammer throwers to come up to, and so many of them like qualify 11th and they get a medal. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. It's so exciting. I think on the track, like obviously Matthew Hudson-Smith getting that in it. Oh wow, like that's so impressive. And also just having his stand there, and I love how he went on and like tapped on his stand. It was absolutely fab.
What an experience. Like, we're grateful that it's a home games. We're grateful, you know, our family are in the crowd, and to be in a place where you've lived, you've trained, you've got a stand named after you, and you still go and do the job. Like, what a privilege.
Yeah, it was.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you so much for coming on the sofa with us today, Freya and Scott. I wish you all the best for the season.
Thank you very much.
Tune in, make sure you like and subscribe, guys. I've loved sitting here and being your host for the week. It's your girl AP. Thanks for coming.